usually I go through page. 89 splits up here into 89 and 89A. And I forget which one, but one of them goes through page. And I don't think it goes quite as high as the other one that goes up to the north rim of Grand Canyon. Now, we're not going to go to the north rim of Grand Canyon, but I think we'll go up that way, come down that way, because there's a bridge over the Rio Colorado down there, and it's really a pretty place. And I'll shoot a little video on the camera to show us all where we're going. So that should be pretty cool. Yeah, Junction 89A. See, there it is. Read it and weep. Alrighty. Okay, we got us a green light. We got us a green light. Arizona? We're in Arizona, hot damn. Shit. I had no idea. And here we are, Arizona. I came over here with an 18-wheeler once for Swift. Swift. I don't have any idea why in the world I got routed this way. You know, but that's what the computer said. You're going this way. So I came this way. And lo and behold, this tractor had problems. You know, it's amazing. It seems like all of the tractors for Swift have got a problem or two. You know, you're talking about crap maintenance. So there's nothing else, there's no other way to put it. Crap maintenance. So this thing had a bad sensor up in the coolant overflow tank. Alright? So I'd get this warning light once in a while. And that was about it, a warning light. But climbing up this hill up here, in the wrong effing place, the truck quit. Alright, it was a right-hand curve rather. It was a sharp curve and it was a steep incline. Alright, and the thing quits right the freak there. Talk about, I mean, dangerous roadblock. You can't see coming or going. I had to walk to the other side of the street, the road rather, so I could see just a little ways around the curve, both coming and going. And I stood back there and I waved people off. If somebody was coming the other way, I told them to stop. And if nobody was coming, I hurried them around my truck. You know, until, I don't know what the fuck happened, that I managed to get it running again. I don't know if I don't think I disconnected the sensor at that point. But later on, I finally got a hold of the mechanic. And they said, oh, here, do this, go yank that plug and see if that doesn't do it. So that's what I did. I was on my way to Phoenix, the Phoenix yard of all places. And so I yanked that sensor, the hook up on it, and then it wouldn't quit on me. And I made it all the way down there. But talk about crap. Come on. Every truck I drove for them had a problem, you know, and I would stay with it because I didn't need the money. You know, I was out there to goof off. I didn't need the money. So what I did is I would take it to the shop and I would sit there until it got fixed. You know, a lot of people say, yeah, we just jump out of that truck and jump in another. Right. So you jump out of one problem that's not repaired right into another problem that didn't get repaired either, you know. So I sat, one time I sat in Memphis for like 6-7 days. I had this truck had a problem. Actually, this truck had multiple problems. This is the first truck I had with them. And I kept trying to tell these guys. I was in Ohio. I told them, listen, this thing's got bad batteries, it's got a bad alternator, and I think it vapor locks. You know, so that's, you know, water in the cylinders. How the hell it's happening, I got no idea. But I had picked it up from the Cummins dealer in outside of Spokane, west of Spokane, and well, they'd been in there, and what did they replace? Heat exchanger, I think, or something. You know, I don't know what it was, but the thing had a cracked head. Bottom line on that end, okay, it had a cracked head, bad alternator, bad batteries, and I don't remember what else. Something. So in Ohio, I get batteries. Thank you very much. You know, kept telling people what the hell's wrong with this. Didn't get an alternator. Let's see, I got an alternator at a private company in Akron. They replaced something else, and I got them to replace the alternator too, because, you know, all these things were adding up. Nobody, the mechanics in Phoenix, the head guys, didn't want to believe that one of their trucks had all of these problems at the same time. But what had happened was this truck had a coolant leak, and that's when the head cracked, you know? So they fixed this coolant leak and gave me a cracked head and all the rest of this happy crap. So I got into Memphis. I had to take driving school. I did something stupid. So, okay, into driving school. All right, fine. Well, while I was there, I cornered the head mechanic in the Memphis yard. And I said, please come out and start my truck. Please. And so he came out and he started the truck. And lo and behold, vapor lock. Well, I'll be darned. I mean, really. So into the Cummins it went, and I got this little black guy that knew what the hell he was doing. He had that thing taken apart and the head off of it in a day. Surprised me. Well, he put some plates on it that are supposed to seal it up, and then put it in a hot tank and put pressurized air in it, and there's the bubbles coming right out of this effing head, you know. So the head got replaced, and he replaced a cam that he said had too much wear on it. This was not right. So he replaced the cam, replaced the head. The thing ran like a top finally, you know. And then the snow started falling, and I tell you what, not only am I old, but I'm frail. I'm not putting on any chains. Give me a break. So I left the company for the winter, and whoever picked up that truck had a fine running rig after that. Oh man! And that was just one truck. I think I had maybe 3, 4, 5 trucks while I was, because I went back for 2 periods. But I mean, really, how many things can you have wrong with a truck? And it's mostly because the drivers don't want to deal with it, because the mechanics aren't dealing with it. So they'll jump from truck to truck, and these things never get fixed. And shit, makes you want to be an owner-operator. Except, like my brother said, you know, spending $100,000 is an awful lot of money just to have a job. You know, you got to put $100,000 in an investment so you can have a job driving a truck. That don't make any sense at all. Anyway, that's all my Swift transportation stories for today, and I hope this chip lasts long enough for me to get over the mountain and through the woods to Grandma's house over there where the bridge is. Oh, Vermilion Cliffs Scenic Route. This is a beautiful place, but look at all the filth in the air. Holy smokers. Oh well. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I'll do 55, 60, maybe. I drive for fuel mileage, you know. This thing down here, let's see, what's it say? Well, because I idled it so much last night, it's all the way down to 34.4 average miles per gallon. But it was up to 36, 37, you know. Must have had a little tailwinder with me or something. But you know, if you don't want to, if you're not in a hurry, which I ain't in a hurry. Hey, fuel mileage is where it's at. Why put $50 in the tank if you can get away with 45? You know, I'll save that $5. Buy myself a hamburger or something. Anyway. I probably erased all that time I spent helping that guy out yesterday. Sean was his name. Gentlemen, he's had his share of problems. This life is problems, okay? Guy had his share, but I stayed with him for, what, 2-3 hours, I think. Getting his battery charged and following him down the road and then charging his battery. What he did, he had an idler. Not the idler, the tensioner pulley broke on his Ford F-150 with the 5.4, I guess, in it, or 5, hell, I don't know what it was, something like that. And so he got no water pump, you know, the belt's off, he's saved the belt, but so he's got no water pump, no fan, and the thing's just not going to run like that, you know. So he only got a couple of miles, and then it stopped again, and I stopped, and we ran his battery up again, and because he's got nothing charging his battery either, right? So I told the man, you got to slow down, do 45. Shit, we've only got 3 more miles to go. I think it was Eli or something. It was a small town. Nah, couldn't have been Eli. Eli was 3 letters. Anyway, we were only 3 miles away from it the last time we stopped. So we got into town there, little tiny town, and where the parts store was, and they supposedly had the part he needed. So I left him there. What the heck, Onion? Man. Anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore for a while, if I can. Sometimes I can't. Start blabbing and don't stop. Anyway, enjoy the ride. Try not to look at that sun too much or the dirty air. But right on. they're burning stuff deliberately. Ah! Well, let that be a lesson.